Oh shit, there's a huge guy. Okay, playing copyright material. I think they're getting quite hot now at Ustream, which means one thing only. Whoa. I saw a really good band on Saturday night called Lazy Habits. A couch surfer who stayed with me, very nice girl called Alison, came all the way to Maidstone just to see them. She'd seen them play in Taiwan about 2.5 years ago, and they were great. I mean, I saw posters for the do, and I kind of assumed because there was a band playing in Maidstone and they were wearing suits, they'd be a bit rubbish, but they were actually really good. It's going to be a short one today. So I'm really tired because I stayed up really late playing this thing called Bubble Witch Saga on the on Facebook, and I kind of was intrigued because one of my friends, Mexican friend Claudia, hello, played it often and posted about it, and I hid all the things because I got fed up with it. But then I thought, no, I'll give it a go, and I got hopelessly addicted. And then there was another one it pointed to. I think the Candy something, and then last night I started playing this other solitaire one by the same company. They're all hopelessly addictive. So I got to about 3:30 in the morning. I was like, what am I doing? You know, I hadn't even talked to people much at all last few days. Managed not to be rude to my couch surfer. I think I had about 2 goes on it. And she was here, but it's just stupid. So I've deleted them all from my account. I've hidden them all. I still play games, but I've decided I'm going to play the proper games. You know, the proper games on things like the PS3, the retro games and stuff. Now, the guys at UCA Maidstone graduated on Friday, and I ended up being well, I kind of dressed up because I thought, maybe just in case something happened, and then I was going to bottle it. I wasn't going to go into the service because you have to pay, and I got down there in my suit to drop off some bits and pieces, and mostly Tarek's mum. Yeah, she's a very nice lady. Unprepared for what happened. I didn't expect him to do what he did. I think he did say something about it, but it's one of those things. And yeah, he wore Groucho mask when he collected his award, which was great. But he also wore his binaural microphones, which looked like headphones, which was fine. But he wore those most of the time, so there's going to be me wittering away, I'm sure, for some of it. But his mum was so shocked. But I was kind of asked to take pictures. And then another guy saw me taking pictures of them outside and said, could I take some pictures of his son? And he turned out he was Irish, and I realised he was Ian O'Shea's dad, and he kind of like got me in. He had a couple of tickets on him that he'd walked out with, and yeah, he's just come in. There was loads of room. I don't feel guilty about it. Took some pictures that are kind of okay. Now I'll go and get my camera, and I'll show you. I'll do a little review on it because I really like it. And I'll tell you my philosophy of buying things like this. Sometimes doesn't pay off though. Hang on a sec. I'll just put it back in its case because it looks kind of sexy. So in its case, a lot of people think it's a film camera actually because it's got the old school, old school leather case. My friend Lee Deals I used to work with, he used to get the top level cameras like Leica. He got Leica X1 and he got the leather case, which actually I think it costs slightly less than this camera just for the case. But so there it is. It's Olympus. I'll tell you the bad things first about it. It's an Olympus 4/3 lens, which kind of only lasted a couple of years, the format. So anyway, so there we are. It comes off, you see. So you got interchangeable lenses, which is nice. Don't usually take them off. It has a feature that not many cameras have, which is somewhere or other. Oh no, I think it just does it automatically, but it gives the mirror a little bzz, a little shake to get the dust off when you change the lenses over, which is nice, wasn't it? Now, I'm sure that whale song is exactly the bit that's on the front of Kate Bush's saxophone song off her second album. Sounds like it anyway. So yeah, so it's got that. I've still got the screen protector on it that it came with, I think, or maybe I bought that one. I don't know. It's coming off. You can see, but it's still protected from scratches. Mind you, I don't really need that, do I? I've got my case. Okay, I'm going to take that off. Sod's law dictates something bad's going to happen. But there we are. That's off. Yeah, should be alright. So you've got on switch. You see? Now, I always try and turn the sounds off, but there's a sort of other sound. Now, so there we are. Now, I try not to use. You've got live view, which some of the early cameras didn't have, but got the lens cap on. Now, what it is I never wanted to get an SLR camera. What's the point of having a digital camera where you look through the lens? It just does not make sense. It just never made sense. But oh no, we're going to have to bring out an SLR camera because that's what the film people want. That's what they're used to using, blah, blah, blah. So they brought them out and they put in a lot more expensive electronics. So yeah, you got better image quality. Obviously the lens are better. Now it's going the other way. Now it's all about the small pen-like cameras which don't have a viewfinder, although you can buy them separately. But you do it all on the back. Swings and roundabouts. But all I can say is I got this because it was on sale, eBay I think it was, through the Argos store, half price. The new one had just come out, so instead of being $440, it was $220 or $210 or something. I always like the daily deals on eBay. You do see some amazing things. If you want a TV or a camera or anything, I really recommend you go there, and quite a lot of the big stores do sell. Oh, sounds like a whale fart, that one. So yeah, why not? I mean, look at the reviews. If you see something that's a good price, type in review on, have a look at the reviews. This one was cheap because the new one was out. And the only difference between the new one and this one is they decided to add a few of the effects. So look at me, I'm taking a picture and I'm adding black and white to it. Fantastic. I know it's more than that, you know, it's like this sort of Instagram type stuff. But I'm not sure when you take a black and white photo, I have to ask someone who actually knows that much about photography. If when you switch to black and white it changes to a different mode, I don't think it does. I think it just takes your colour image, all the same workings, except it only records the black and white information. I don't know. I'm guessing. So there we are, 10 megapixel. You've got the wonderful compact flash and the wonderful Olympus XD format cards, which kind of are difficult to get hold of, but you can get hold of them still. I've got both in here. You can switch between them, and I mean, what can I say? Most of the time, stick it on auto, bang. That's it. That's my guide to photography. Other than this is the secret, you see, for me anyway. It's all about knowing the people you photograph, because if you know them, and you kind of, I don't know, comfortable, they look at you and they've got a cheeky little look in their face. Mainly, you know, they do that to the camera. They'll give the camera the look. If you're holding the camera, they'll give the camera the look that they'll give to you, hopefully, or they'll be all comfortable with you. And that's it, really. Auto, have a relationship with the people. I do feel the face is probably the only thing I'm that interested in. Hence, I did spend a bit extra, got this second hand. It's called a pancake lens, which means it's very small, you see. But I just get it right up in people's faces sometimes, really right up. click. And because of the lens, it's a very is it large depth of field or narrow depth of field. So if you were to focus on someone's nose, their face would actually be out of focus slightly. So you've got to try and focus on the eyes. Focus on the eyes, and then everything else will just be. And yeah, I mean, it's in some ways it's crap. You take a picture on a dark day, it will look rubbish, and that's because it's not. A lot of the little cameras, they enhance the colours, and they try and make all the colours look nicer as well, even on dark days. But that sort of takes what's really there, which I like that about it as well. And I don't get it out as much as I should, and the camera. Yeah. So that's that. So Ustream's changed everything. Wasn't working with Safari earlier, which is why I didn't go on air at 1. So that whatever they've changed means that Safari will Apple will need to get working on their operating system again. And that's it. Oh, musical ending. Let me think about it. I'll just go for a little wander. I'm so tired. I'm doing a CV to try. Should have got that in already, but it's a CV for a job at Rochester as a learning support assistant. Hoping that works out for me because I could really do with the job. Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to say what the tune is. If anyone knows, they can post it, and that will help me see that people are actually interested. 12 minutes, so we would have had 2 commercial breaks already. That's exciting, isn't it? I don't know what they were. Perhaps you could tell me what commercials you saw. That would be nice as well. Post on the Facebook thing or whatever. I don't know. Here we go. Sticky key. Whoops. Whoops. And at that point, the whale song fades out. I run out of breath. I start yawning around. Notice the quality of Ustream has dropped by the looks of it as well, because when I do it on the crap book, you can see yourself on the screen. So I want to be out before the next commercial break, which is coming up. I think it's every 5 minutes it's coming up. 20 seconds. Oh, blimey, that was an amazing one. Well, it wasn't. That sounds like I'm bigging myself up. For me, that was amazing. For you, it probably looks a bit horrible because all my tonsils and so tired. Anyway, I'll try harder to do my show more regularly. And now I know about the issues with Safari, I'll hopefully should really start at 1 o'clock every day. 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay, before the next commercial starts. Bye, folks.